Um, let me say that I am a member of the Public Accounts Committee of Parliament. And I do not intend to discuss fully everything that happened at the or what happens within the committee. But because this video is out there, I would want to speak to it because you asked. Yesterday, we, as a committee, we sat to look into the special audit conducted by the ministry or sanctioned by the Ministry of Finance. And in that special audit yesterday, the Finance Ministry appeared, led by the Deputy Minister. Shortly after that, the Minister for Trade, and then we had Agric. For the Ministry of Agric, a number of issues were raised with regards to some supply of grains, rice, maize, and what have you. A particular company by name Rams Logistics, a company that I'm personally looking further into. I am trying to unbox who the owners are and who the directors are and all of that, and why the company was paid for some work that they did not do, as the report identified. And so the Deputy Minister earlier mentioned that after he presented his report to Parliament on the 10th of March. Is that in today's daily graphic?
Is that yes, Rams Logistics refunded
they refunded some 19.1 million.
Okay, all right.
So the Director of Procurement, in her speech, or making an excuse for why the company could not supply all or transport or distribute all the grains as they were paid to do, she mentioned that some party people took over the warehouse. As a member of the committee, I sought clarification that what do you mean by party people? Then the conversation changed from whether she meant party people as a political party or she meant parties to the contract. But I believe that Ghanaians are the best judges. All those who watched the video, those who heard her clear, you mentioned party people, related it to elections. And all of a sudden, I saw some attempts to, stop her from, or stop me from further interrogating her.
I don't think there's any ambiguity.
There's no ambiguity. We all heard what she said. And I wanted to find out that. Yes. Are you saying that the party people are responsible for the company's inability to supply the grains as they were paid to do? I just sought that clarification. Because Parliament is a house of record.
And hell broke loose.
Public hearing, people are watching and all of that. And so it resulted in some, heckling and banter here and there. And I also needed to set the record straight. But those issues, I believe, the leadership of the committee will address it.
That's a
very harmless question. But you see, the good news is that, Moro, beyond the committee, as members of Parliament, we can take on some of these issues as public interest issues. And like I said, I am already trying to find out more about Rams Logistics. Do you know that even at a point, they converted their payment into quantities of rice, which means you supply rice or you transport the rice. But instead of paying you with money, some people at the helm of affairs at the time took the decision that let's pay you with rice. And all these things we need to, it is for the interest of this country. Look, at every point in time, our personal interest must give way for the national interest. We are there to fight for the people of Ghana. We are there to protect the public purse. And so I was only asking harmless questions. And if my questions and clarifications that I sought were misconstrued to mean trying to overstep my boundaries and whatever, I believe that the committee will address it properly. But Moro, let me assure the people of Ghana that we will continue asking the right questions because we need to uncover what happened. And the committee has the power to do so. Moro, in this special audit, some of the things that the audit uncovered, companies that were overpaid, companies that have been paid already, but they have been able to process some people in the system, process documents for them, waiting to be paid. The only lack was that at the time those documents were submitted, the Auditor General did not have, the Accountant General did not have funds to pay. And so If indeed nothing wrong happened, why were people overpaid and they are now refunding? Why do we have issues with people who are paid mobilization and no work has been done? And go further into the details. There are many of the companies, but I will not want to go into them because the issues are before the committee.
All right.
But after the committee deals with them, as a public interest advocate, as a member of parliament, legitimately elected by the good people of Ketuno, I will continue to ask the right questions. And some of the things I'm finding out about this Rams logistics, very interesting. But I would not want to put my information out now until I'm done with my research.